Hello everybody, I'm ellbristow, welcome back to Ellitopia Gaming and welcome back to Trackday Manager. I have taken a little while to get some practice in, to develop my team, develop my car a little bit, and I thought that it was about time that I did a bit of an update video and we'll run a couple of races just so that you guys can see where we're at the moment. If you can have a look at the car and the objectives on the right hand side, you can see that I've changed the sponsors around a little bit. I have more sponsors now than I had before. I have had a full complement of sponsors, but in the last 2 races, for some reason I had a sponsor that left and didn't renew, which can happen. But you see from the objectives I've got here, I need to win a couple of fastest zone medals. I need to get 7th or better for Fjordcraft and win some medals, any medals. Fastest zone medal for that one, any medals for that one, and finish 9th or better for this one, which I've already done twice. I need to do that once more. This one I finished 7th or better once. So what we're looking at is 7th or better and lots of medals, so that we can satisfy all our subscribers. If we have a look, Trackday, we only have 1 race left on their contract. Redline, we have 2 races left. So we need to focus on satisfying their requirements. Fjordcraft are now on a, it's not 3-star, it's 3/5 of a star reputation, loyalty rather, as are Gatebill, so they are our most loyal sponsors at the moment. Closely followed by Real Deal Steel and Max Out, and then HR Performance, and the others are relatively new. We lost the Arctic Hazard sponsor. We lost, what was the other one we lost? The weird one with the thingy. Yeah, that one. We lost that sponsor too. Again, I'm not really too sure why. They just didn't renew. So hopefully we'll pick up some more sponsors so that we can have a full complement again, and we'll be back on track. So we have successfully completed Trackday's requirements and Redline, so hopefully we will get a renewal from those after this race. Sorry, this race for Trackday and the next race for Redline. So let's have a look at the car. I've been playing around with the car to get some settings kind of sorted out. The settings have been kind of very up and down. I've been struggling to get the right balance between top speed, fuel range, acceleration, etc. This setup has a lower top speed, slightly higher fuel range, but a lower acceleration. Ideally, we could do with improving that. I have managed to I did purchase the improved suspension, which actually we should probably be using because it makes quite a significant difference to the handling and only changes the acceleration and the fuel range very slightly, so we will put that in. There we go. And the top speed just shot up. Or was I imagining that? No, it did. The top speed just shot up, so clearly something wasn't quite being displayed right there, but there we go. The KERS, see, the KERS makes us heavier, which does affect excuse me, affect our fuel range, although the power KERS actually doesn't seem to make that much difference. Let's go for the power KERS. There we go. So that improves our KERS. Acceleration would be nice. I'd like to improve the acceleration, but it's not been too bad, and the top speed is probably more important because I do a lot of my overtaking on the straights. So we do have some funds to spend. See, that improves acceleration at the cost of top speed. Oh, that improves both of them at the cost of fuel range. Quite a significant cost of fuel range. So this is what I'm saying. It's the balancing that affects cooling and efficiency. I think possibly the fuel range is more important at this point than the extra power and the extra top speed. It's only 2 kilometers an hour extra top speed, so it doesn't really make a huge amount of difference. So I think for now we'll stick with that. Chassis mods. That reduces our speed, significantly improves our aerodynamics, which is our downforce, and our handling. So we'll be good on corners, possibly with increased tyre wear, but it does significantly reduce our top speed. Tempting. I think we'll think about that one. We won't go for that just yet. We'll have a think about that one. Premium wing. Oh, no. No, don't like the look of that. The ECU. Now, the ECU we could look at. Oh, that significantly increases our fuel range at the cost of a slight decrease in top speed and a decrease in acceleration. But the cooling and efficiency improvement is immense. That is the opposite. It improves our acceleration but reduces our efficiency significantly. I'm going to go with that for now because we can afford it. I'm going to try that and improve our efficiency. We will see if we can... I didn't make quite as big an impression as it said it would. I feel like I've been had. Oh well, we'll see how that goes. We'll see what kind of effect that has. And to do that, we are going to join a race. Now, I'm doing this in the middle of the day, my time, so it's quite possible that there won't be that many people racing against us, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's quite good to test things on a track where you know that you're racing just against the bots. Oh no, there we go, we've got Princeps Racing, and we're on the Arctic Hazard Raceway. We're going to start with... it's a hot day. No, we'll start with the soft tyres, and they possibly won't last very long, but with our fuel efficiency we could possibly do an early pit change to switch to hards for the second half of the race. We'll see how that goes. Get the cursor out of the way. Okay, so let's get our ECU on, and let's get this race underway. There we are, right at the front row. We'll get overload on straight away off the grid so that we can keep that, hopefully. Or you can get first, maybe. Come on. Nice. Encart went off the track. Okay, let's take overload off. Let's not overheat, and let's keep an eye on our efficiency. Oh, nice bit of lag there. Valvoline extremely fast behind us. Let's get on block to see if we can keep Valvoline behind us. Haha, a bit like that. Okay, block can go off now. I do like this track. I am a bit better at this track than I am at some of the others. I like this corner. This corner is an excellent corner for overtaking on the inside. And the next one as you go down the hill is quite good for overtaking on the right hand side. So I'm starting to get used to these tracks. Just keeping an eye on our fuel efficiency with the ECU on, how much fuel we're using per lap. It's usually about 20% fuel per lap on this track. We're a little bit better than that on this occasion. That's about 15%. So that might mean that we get an extra lap of fuel out of the tank after our fuel change. Might also mean that we have a shorter fuel change because we don't have to put so much fuel in the car. So that is good. So let's keep an eye on how that goes. So we crossed the line with about 84-85% on the last one. Gate bill is picking up. It's catching up on us pretty quickly. I just want to stay consistent. I'm not pushing it, I'm not overloading, but he is catching me, so I'm going to go on block. I'm not really using the KERS, am I? Whoops, that was the wrong time to use the KERS. Let's use the KERS up this hill, as he probably will. We'll stay on block for now. Hopefully we can keep Gate Bill behind us. And maybe put him off so he makes a mistake. Coming around 74%. So that's less than 15% usage on that lap. That's pretty good. So we can afford to overload a bit to use up some of this fuel. Otherwise we're going to be changing our tyres nice and early, and we're going to have loads and loads of fuel in the tank. So we might as well use some of that. I reckon we'll be changing our tyres. Oops, let's not overheat. Changing our tyres maybe on the next lap. At the end of the next lap, that is. Because they do tend to wet. We might want to change them even earlier than that, thinking about it. Which is Kerrs to push away here. Gatebill definitely wants to get past us. Let's see if we can block him. Come on. Stay behind. Stay behind. I think we've managed it for this lap. We might not be able to lose him on the straight. I'm going to push for one more lap. Oh, he's pitting. Okay, that's good. That's good. Let's overload then. And we'll queue up our pit stop. We're going to switch to hard tyres. And we'll stick with 100% fuel. Notice the pit planner thing hasn't changed. I'm not touching it. That is a slight bug at the moment in the game where it doesn't actually pick up the click on the UI, but it has taken it, and if you click again, they actually don't change your tyres. So I'm not going to fall into that trap. As you can see, our tyres are wearing quite a lot now, so we really do need to pit, so I'm hitting the P. We can use as much fuel as we like because we're oh, come on, that was dumb. That was dumb. Come on, push up the hill. Let's stay in front of NCART. Let's go for an overtake on the right if we can. No, doesn't look like it. Okay, let's come off of that then. We're going into the pits anyway, so that's not terrible. And so is NCART, so that's okay. And Prince PS is right behind us as well. So here we go, into the pits, up on the jack. Tyres are changing, that's good. Fuel going in. Tyres are done, fuel's done, we're ready to go. Go, 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 go. 9.49 seconds. That's not a bad pit stop considering we've picked up 100% fuel from that. And we've got out in front of NCART and Prince PS. And we've just got in front of Road Sports as well. That was fairly obvious that was going to happen. Okay, so we're coming out in 13th. Ooh, and traffic in between us and NCART. That's good. Stay out of the way, please, Statoil. I should be considerably faster than you because I'm on new tyres. Although they are hard tyres, so I will have to be a little bit careful on grip. And let's see if we can get back to first position when some of the others head into the pits. Whoa! Thank you very much, Prince PS. I don't think. Let's make sure we overtake you on the way down this hill. Come on, let's keep that. Come on, come on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so we're going to take Raptor VT now. Let's block Prince PS in case he tries to overtake us, because that is a good overtaking spot there. He's got a good top speed, actually. Oh, he apologised. So that's okay. That wasn't deliberate by the looks of things. Let's go to overload and push. He doesn't want us to get away. Stay behind me, Prince PS. I'm going for a... Oh, no, that was driver error. Okay, come on, come on, come on. Let's stay ahead. No, it's going ahead. Okay, so we'll go for tail, and we'll go for the inside overtake. Oh, no, that didn't go right. I did that at the wrong time as well. So, great. Not a good lap, that one. We've used up all our Kerrs as well. No, Statoil, stay behind. Oh, no, didn't get to the block button in time. Come on, come on. We can do this. We can do this. Why am I going in the pits? Why am I going in the pits? I did not ask to go in the pits. Go, 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 go. I don't want to be in the pits. Well, that's just wrecked the race for us, hasn't it? I didn't ask to go in the pits. I think that's picked up on the P when I said no problem in the chat. and that thought that I wanted to go into the pits. There's a bug for Arctic Hazard to have a look at. If you type a P in the chat, let me check that. No? Okay. Why did it take us in the pits then? I have no idea. Well, we have everything to do now to try and catch this up. We are certainly not going to win this race. We could have changed that to soft tyres if I knew that we were going to do that. Let's see how we get on in that case. So, 2 pit stops unexpectedly. At least we've got plenty of fuel, so we can push with the overload. Not really sure if there is anything I can do to catch this up now. We've just got to hope that we can drive well enough to get some badges, I think. We're going to push as hard as we can. So this is now a badge race, this is not a position race. Oh, Raptor VT is giving us a position by overheating, so that's not bad. Back to overload, back to pushing, come on. Let's not make any silly mistakes now. I've kind of run out of things to say now. It's not as exciting when you've pitted twice unexpectedly and you're 15th in the field. There we go. Okay, taken Valvoline because he went in for another pit stop for some reason. There's a couple there. Let's see if we can get in front of them. No, is the answer to that. At least not yet. Might be able to take them here. Whoops, that oil losing his grip there. Managed to get past him. We always go wide on that corner. Even in soft tyres, we always seem to go wide on that corner. I wonder why. Even with our improved downforce and aerodynamics. So we're up to 13th with 1 lap and a bit remaining. Shutter is overheated. See if we can get past him before he's back to full speed. Whoop, not quite. Come on, let's get past him. No, okay, we'll go on that side maybe. There we go, that's better. And back to overload. Come on, stay ahead. Into the final lap. Lap 10. Oops, okay, we'll push shutter wide in that case. Oh, let's not overheat. Push. Strange, we're not the only ones that take that corner like that, but I'm sure that's certainly not best for your tyres. I'm sure that's not the fastest way to take that corner. Power sliding it round like that. Maybe my driver's decided to try and go for the power slider badge, since we're clearly not going to be getting some of the other badges. Not been watching particularly how our lap times and zone times have been going, so I don't know if we might get any of those badges. I think fastest zone is one of the ones we're going for, isn't it? It's one of the ones the sponsors are looking for. Might have to look at some of those part changes that will give us a higher top speed for that. But there we go, finished 12th. Could have been a lot better had we not had that unnecessary pit change. But there we go. So here we go. Statoil got the first zone, Levox got the second zone, and Enkart got the third, so we're not going to get best lap at all. Statoil got best lap. Valvoline got top speed. Prince PS got best crew, well done to him. Motel got power slider. We got the crowd pleaser, okay, so we got A badge. Gatebill got gentleman. And we got go green. Don't know why, but there we go, we got go green. So 2 badges, not bad. You get any bonuses for that? No, no bonuses from the sponsors for that, but there we go, we're up to $20,000 and we got 2 badges for that and some XP. So let's go back to the garage and we'll have a look at that, what that does for us. We completed the contract with Trackday, so they've increased in loyalty to 1/5 of a star. And we have 1 new sponsor awaiting, which probably will be Trackday. Here we go. So, team must have a minimum of 2 spots, so just a standard contract. And they want fastest zone medal, 2 fastest zone medals for an extra 200, 3,500 standard signing bonus. So that should keep, yeah, it's kept all their badges where they were. So that's good. Okay, car's looking alright. Fjordcraft are our main sponsor, according to this, and Gatebill our second main sponsor, although they're both kind of the same as far as what they're offering. Let's have a quick look in the garage. Let's see if we can improve our top speed. See, they both increase our top speed. That one increases our acceleration as well at the cost of range. Now, our range was pretty good in the last race. It kills our cooling and efficiency though, that one. Tempting. That one's tempting. That one has better acceleration. So that's not quite as good. But kills our cooling and our fuel range. Let's try going back to that one. And without the ECU, that's not so bad. Let's see what else we got here. See, that would improve our efficiency again, but at the cost of the acceleration and top speed. 332, 334. What was the top speed with that? 331, 335. So it didn't make a huge difference to our top speed. Rear wing. No, neither of those give us an improvement. The brakes won't make an improvement to our speed particularly. No, nothing there. Transmission would improve our acceleration at the cost of top speed. I don't really want to sacrifice the top speed. Suspension will improve our acceleration at the cost of handling. I don't think that's worth it. Because we only changed a little while ago. Increases our KERS capacity at the cost of output. No, don't think we're going to do that. See, that improves our aerodynamics and handling, but at the cost of top speed and acceleration. It might mean we can corner tighter, but that's quite a significant hit to the top speed. So, no, I think we're going to keep things as they are there for the moment. Top speed of 332 or 334 with KERS. Sorry, with ECU, not with KERS. Improves our torque and acceleration at the cost of fuel range. So we could turn, we could just turn the ECU off. It only loses us 2 kilometers an hour of top speed. 124th in the leaderboard. I've done so badly. We've got 200 points of XP that we could spend. I'm more interested, I think we're going to save up. We'll go for upgrading the driver rather than the pit crew. The pit crew has been improved a fair bit. Our driver, I think, possibly needs the improvements more, so we're going to hold on to that as well. So this is a saving up race. We're now going to go and find another race and see if those changes have made a difference. So we're aiming for 7th or better, and we need fastest zone medals. So let's see, have we got an opponent this time? No, we haven't. Sunny Marina, it's a cool day on Sunny Marina, so soft tyres for sure. To start us off, maybe switch to hard after, depending on how far we get before we have to take our first pit stop. Our fuel should be okay, so we're looking at tyres. Tyres is where our focus is. So we are in Sunny Marina. We're starting 11th. We don't see the car names for some reason on this occasion. Not sure why, but here we go. ECU is going on. Welcome to Sunny Marina at dusk. Here we go. Let's push straight away. Let's see what positions we can pick up off the grid. Looking good. We're going to go for overtake on the right. Oh no, we're not, because that's going to overheat us. And that wasn't the right anyway, that was the left. But that was actually the direction I intended. It just came out of my mouth wrong. Not a bad start, up to 6th by the first corner. Whoa, took that corner nice and wide. Overload, can't use curves, don't know why I'm pressing the space bar. 7th, okay, so 7th is not bad. Where do we take this corner? We tend to skid a lot on this corner. We took it quite nicely there though. A couple of people did run wide on that corner, which is quite common, particularly on hard tyres. And we're up to 5th. So this lap's gone okay. This is not a bad start to the race. Back onto overload, see if we can keep up with these guys. In fact, we'll go on follow while we're right behind them, because this next corner... No, we didn't keep up. Okay. This next corner is quite a good one for overtaking, but as I say, we didn't manage to keep up, so no overtaking this time. Oh, he ran wide. That gave us an extra position. Right behind Valvoline now. So let's keep behind Valvoline. Let's see if we can overtake him on the outside. Nice. Into lap 2 in 3rd position. Let's overload with ECU and KERS. Let's see whether we can set some top speed records on this track. There we go. Set by you at 327 kilometers an hour. I have had it higher than that in the past, but 327 is pretty good. We might be able to get a badge with 327. Nicely round that corner. That's that improved handling, I believe, around that corner from the part upgrades. So we're into 2nd. We need to catch up with Gatebill now. Into overload to see if we can catch up with them. Seems to have got quite a lot of distance between us though. Soft tyres helping around that corner. Let's not overheat. Where on earth is Gatebill? Wow, he's almost the full length of the straight ahead. So we're going to have to be really careful. We're going to have to really push to catch up with him, or get a really good pit time. New best lap set by Gatebill. Have we beaten it? We have. There's the best lap by us. Let's not skid off on this corner. Nice. Did we set another speed record? Doesn't look like it. I didn't see what speed we got there, but we did catch up a fair bit with Gatebill by the looks of things. So, 2nd. Whoa! Nice bit of skid there. Those tyres are starting to go. So, let's go for hard tyres. And we'll go for 75%. No, we'll go for 80% fuel, just to be safe. And we'll hit P to go in the pits, and we do want to go in the pits this time. As we go, we finished lap 3 and we're heading for lap 4. Let's use the rest of our KERS. Whoops, not then. And we will be pitting to change from these soft tyres that have worn very, very quickly. Did Gatebill go in? Yes, Gatebill went in, so that's good. Valvoline, or is that Racing? No, Racing Norway didn't go into the pits, but the race leader Gatebill did. So hopefully, if we get a decent pit time, we will be able to catch up some of the gap. Come on guys, come on guys. Fuel and tyres. Tyres are on. Let's go, go, go. 9.35 seconds. That's not bad. Gatebill did get out ahead of us though. Not as far as he was ahead of us. So let's see if we can catch up some of this space now in between here and the end of the race. We could be in with a chance on this one. Let's see how other people's pit stops go, shall we? Racing Norway leading the race at the moment. We're on hard tyres now, so possibly going to skid a bit more on this corner. That's quite common on hard tyres. I think soft tyres would probably have worn out before the race ended, so hard tyres is the way to go. This is what I have learnt from my practice while I've been away. Right, come on, let's push and catch up. Let's catch Gatebill. 301 top speed down that straight. Using about 20% fuel a lap by the looks of things. That's not good. So I'm going to have to turn our ECU off, I think, to improve our efficiency. And use the KERS to catch up on the straights. That's worked quite nicely. Gatebill is leading the... we overtook everybody on that last lap. So it's us against Gatebill now. We have to just make sure that we don't mess up. And this corner is where we're going to do it if we are. Yeah, so we always seem to run wide on that corner when in hard tyres. Is Gatebill running hard tyres? He is. Okay, so that's... He doesn't have an advantage on us as far as grip is concerned. I wonder if we can take him on the straight. Let's see if we can keep up with him. Okay, go for an overtake on the right. KERS it. No, couldn't really catch him enough for an overtake manoeuvre. Let's see if we can use follow. We'll try and take him on this straight instead. On this side. Here we go. Starting this lap in first position. KERS to get us away. Bit of overload. We'll stick with that for now. We are now leading the race. Now we just need to make sure that our fuel will last. Top speed set by us at 330. So we need to keep Gatebill behind us. And we need to stay on the track. We need to not run out of fuel. Not run too wide on that corner, although Gatebill seems to have followed us, which is not so bad. Lots of skidding and sliding around there. Let's hit block to see if we can keep Gatebill behind us. This is going to be tricky. We have got the advantage on the straights. He seems to have some better grip or something along those lines on the corners. We're both on hard tyre, so I don't know why he would have better grip on the corners. Use up the KERS to keep him behind us. Can we? Can we? No. Okay, so we're going to go for an overtake on the right. Didn't work because we were too far behind. Let's go for an overtake on the left. Come on. Another successful overtake. We're running low on... Oh, he overheated. Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay, we can take it easy. We can take it a bit easy. And we set another speed record. Okay, we're leading the race. Let's not run out of fuel. We've got another whole lap after this one. We are really going to have to be careful. We've got 17% fuel. This could be a case of finishing with 1% fuel. I don't think we've got enough. I don't think we've got enough fuel. 14. 13. Didn't see what we crossed the line with to start with. We finish with about 10%. If we finish this lap with about 10%, we'll be okay. No, we're going to have to pit for no tyres and about 10% of fuel. 20% then. Go on, let's pit. Oh well, I think we've lost this one because we had to pit again. Yeah, there goes the field. That was so close, but we would have run out of fuel, and I'd much rather have the fuel and finish the race than get a DNF. Come on, bit of fuel in. That'll do. Go, go, go. 5.13 seconds. Obviously, we lost a lot more than that because of the time in and out of the pits. Oh well, it was close. We were almost there. So we might have the top speed. We might have the best lap. I'm not sure if we got the best lap. We might have been beaten on the best lap. But there we go. This is how things go. See, Motol's just run out of fuel. Whoops. And we just overheated because I wasn't paying attention because I was reading the message that said the Motol was out of fuel. Oh, things jumping around all over the place as other people are running out of fuel. Come on, let's have a few more run out of fuel and oh, excuse me, coming through. Enkart won the race. We still only got 3% fuel. There was no way we were going... In fact, are we actually going to make it to the... We're not going to make it. I don't believe it. We even run out of fuel with another pit stop adding an extra 20% in. The ECU killed us. That was a DNF. I don't believe it. I actually don't believe it. We're rolling backwards. Being out of the race wasn't enough. The car wants to go backwards. Well, quite a disappointing race in that case. That's cost us $510 in salaries, and we got pretty much nothing in return. We might have the best lap. Nope, we didn't even get best lap. Did we get top speed? No, we didn't get top speed. So, of course, because we didn't finish, and we can't get them unless we did finish. In fact, we had the fastest lap time by a mile. We had the fastest zone 1. We had the highest top speed, but because we didn't finish, we didn't get any of those badges. So that race just cost us money. What a pain. We were doing so well, but we ran out of fuel. So fuel efficiency is our issue. We shouldn't be racing on the ECS quite so much. Looks like we've got a new sponsor. Interesting. We'll have a look at that in a second. We shouldn't be running on the ECS quite so much because it's using up all of our fuel. We go from 33.6 kilometres to 27.9 kilometres. So that is quite a significant difference. Now that, if we turn ECS off, that ECS does reduce our top speed and our acceleration, but improves our cooling and efficiency. And it increases our fuel range significantly. Is it worth it? I think it probably is. I think it is worth it. 15,000. I thought I'd already bought that. Hold on then. So what's the other one? No, that's the other way. Right, yeah, we didn't buy that. Okay, so yeah, let's go with that and see if that improves our situation. We didn't really change anything. Oh, because it didn't go. Come on. Go there. Buy it, please. No? Not going to buy it? Okay. Yes. No? Okay, slight bug there. I'll do that for the next episode. I'll make sure that that is purchased ready for the next race. That probably needs a game restart for some reason, maybe because I said no the first time. Let's have a look at the sponsor. It is Zamp helmets. Okay, minimum of 2 spots, 2,600 and $100 for a fastest zone medal. We'll sign them up. It looks like we lost a sponsor there actually. Who did we lose? We lost the weird one with the circular thing that I wasn't really all that bothered by. They decided not to renew. So let's put those stickers on for this company, Zamp. There we go. They can have a small one down there, which is empty because that other company didn't renew. And there we go. They can have a small one on the back as well in white. There we go. So that's that sponsor happy. We do have 2 spots for new sponsors, but there we go. So, slightly disappointing races, although both of them were quite promising until the pit change and things like that. So, we are improving. Things are getting better. The team's getting better. The car's getting better. We are picking up badges and we are leading races. We just need to get those pit crew, the pit stops sorted so that we have enough fuel and good enough tyres to finish the race. With that note, I'm going to call this episode to an end. Thank you for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and check the description of this video for how you can get involved in future projects of Ellitopia Gaming. I've been ellbristow, this has been Ellitopia Gaming, and you've been watching Trackday Manager, and I will see you next time. See you later.